Hello viewers and welcome. So I jumped into the daily races yesterday, A, B, and C, and thankfully I recorded the third race because it ended way differently than I was expecting. Check it out. Here we are, daily race C. Right behind a Porsche and in front of a Grimm. Oh, the Grimm. My goal at this point is to survive lap 1, assess my fellow drivers, and then figure out where I can start to make some moves. Because this is a long race, 14 laps. Got time to assess things a little bit. Come through the technical section, which is usually fairly good for me. And I get beside the Porsche, so I'm thinking, hey, I got a chance here until I got on the curb. Guess that chance goodbye. Crunch. Front end's already wrecked anyways, I'm not worried about it. Oh. Yeah, suck it. I'm going. I just kind of got stuck on the wall. So I'm dead last after having started in 6th, but it was entirely my fault. Hit the curb and spun. Alright, so last to first challenge. It's a long race. You never know. Okay, trivia question for you. When you first do the High Speed Ring Championship, there's a cinematic at the beginning of it. And there's a person driving towards the track, to the track, in a yellow, I'll give you a hint, a yellow Honda Civic. Who is it? I'm catching up with Grimm. Apparently he didn't have a great time either. Oh no, what happened, Mr. Grimm? Come back here, Grimm. Twisted banana. Oh damn! Don't twist bananas hard. They don't survive it very well. So we're at the end of lap 2, fast forwarding to the end of lap 3, going into lap 4, and I'm now starting to catch up with people a little bit. There's this mad race for 10th place in front of me. 4 people all battling. So I'm kind of hanging back. I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna see what happens with these because this is a tight pack. Dropping in 3rd to be safe. These guys are gonna kill each other. I was not kidding. No, that wasn't even them. That was other groups. Look at the penalties. This is a race of attrition, folks. Just don't die. JDD, man. JDD, and you'll be fine. I'm just doing all the things, the standard timings, everything exactly as normal, and trying to account for the fact of the dirty air in front of me. Okay, we're gonna have some slowdowners. So I will take a little bit of this stream while I can. This is lap 4. 2 to go. Excuse me. Okay. Coming up to the hairpin, and I got a little bit too close to the Renault and knocked him completely off the track. Wait, let him get back in front of me. For sure. Give him the space back. But note I did not get a penalty. This comes into play later on in this particular race. Fast forward a bit, and I kind of wanted to outbrake him, but he didn't make it difficult at all. He braked a little bit earlier than I would normally have anyway, so it was fairly easy to do. Alright, so up to P9. One more time through the technical section to find somebody's gone wide. Helmet! You seem to be doing a little forebuying in a Lamborghini. Do not recommend it, but to each their own. So now I'm thinking he's probably got some nice dirty tires, might get a little squirrely, and I have a chance for P8. And there we go. Up beside him into this weird downhill left. And in front. But I'm not looking at the radar. I'm worried more about making sure I give him space, and I hit this left-hander. I got a little bit out of shape here. Thankfully, he got a lot out of shape. And couldn't catch me down the straight. I considered pitting at the end of this lap, but I thought, no, I'd rather do 8 instead of 9 laps on the mediums. We'll go around again. Coming through this technical section, and I'm up into P7 at this point until another meeting with Barry R. Only this time he decided, no, you're staying here for a while. You're going to get glued to me. And I went from 7th to 11th. This time I'm supposed to pit. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm going around again. But I completely forgot. If you ever do that and you're like, uh-oh, I'm outside of the white line for the pit. Don't go into the pit. You'll get a 3-second time penalty. Just go around again. So here we are, lap 7 back straight, and you look on the timing screen, you'll see a particular Twisted Banana come tumbling down the order. And there he is, ghosted. I'm assuming he was away from his controller and the computer was driving for him. It's the only explanation I can think of. Going into the pit lane. Oh, Jesus, trying not to die. So coming into the pits, and you can see the confused look on my face because there's no mandatory written above the tires that I haven't used yet. So I was honestly thinking, do you really have to use both sets? Oh God, don't refuel. Sorry. Sorry about that, buddy. I didn't mean to have you stuff the thing in and then yoink it back out again. So now here we are on the back straight coming into the hairpin, and there's a battle of 3 people in front of me. I'm dead last. Oh, look at these guys. They're fun. So these two are having a right battle. Thank you for ghosting him. I was like, this is about to get ugly. Okay, fast forwarding 1 lap, and I'm about 1.8 seconds behind Yo Caliboy, who is behind Tennis Tootie, who is behind Twisted Banana, who's now pitting. So I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to get by Twisted before he gets out of the pits, and I'm pretty sure I can. It's fairly long straight, but it's a 20-odd second pit stop, so I should be okay, and in fact, I am. P8. With 5 laps to go. And slowly catching this guy. I'm 1.9. I got a much better run out of there than he did, and I'm gaining a bunch of time on him down here, so I'm thinking, okay. Might have a chance for P7. I got a really nice run through the hairpin after the long straight, and I'm now 1.4 seconds behind and gaining some more. So I'm like, okay, I got a good chance here. I'm even closer and gaining even more time. Now 1.1-ish behind. I'm wondering if he's starting to get a little bit nervous. This boy from California. Didn't do the greatest through there, and it was a bit ugly, and he didn't do great either, and unfortunately I lost a bunch of time. Somehow still had a purple sector though. Under a second behind him at this point, and still gaining. We're driving the same machine, so fair battle. Unfortunately, I got a little wiggy there, which is exactly the wrong place to get a little wiggy because it costs you all the way down this straight, as you can see it doing. And my under 1 second is now over 1 second. I mean, I'm catching him. I just gotta stop screwing up. Exactly. Into the technical section one more time, and I'm again under 1 second behind and still gaining. And then not so much because I got real clumsy going through there, but he did as well. And again, I have a nice purple sector, so apparently I do well through that particular sector. I'm down to 8/10, 7/10. Can I get a good exit out of here? Can I get a better exit than him and maybe catch him on the straight? And I do get a clean exit, but I didn't get on the gas quite as early as I'd wanted to. Into the hairpin, and I just nicked him, barely. You can see he's still in front of me. No problem. The game gives me a 2-second time penalty. Polyphony Digital, shame on you. Oh my God. For having the worst penalty system on the planet. I'm a bit confused because this time I put a scratch in his bumper and I get a 2-second time penalty. Maybe it's karma for the fact that I didn't get a penalty the last time when I knocked dude completely off the track. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not going to lose P8 since I'm 10 seconds ahead of P9. So at this point I'm not super concerned, but it's a little bit frustrating. In through the technical section again. I'm having a good run, and now we're catching up to Tennis Tootie in the GTR. By the way, sounds like a lawnmower, and he gets bumped from me, and I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm about to get another 2 seconds. Thankfully, no, I didn't. But I've managed to get myself ahead of Yo Caliboy again, who's now right beside me, again, going into this left turn onto the back straight, so I'm not the greatest exit, neither did the GTR. Yo Caliboy's wasn't too bad, and he's right behind me in my old blind spot. But unfortunately for me, there's a particular marker coming up, and there goes P7. Here we are at the end of the back straight. These guys are getting a little bit fender bangy. Fast forward a bit onto the final lap, and I am still P8. Kind of slowly catching these two, and they're battling, but I'm not really making a whole lot of headway on them. You lose 2-second time penalty. It's 4 seconds on that long straight. It is a killer to your lap time. They're still battling, so I'm still hopeful. You know, anything can happen. They're getting a little bit crazy through here. I'm thinking, okay, maybe I got a chance. One of them might put the other into the wall like those other two did earlier in the race, but so far not so much. So at this point, Yo Caliboy's got himself a time penalty. Tennis 2D is all over him. They're battling like crazy, so they're slow. I'm hoping for a good exit out of here, just enough to stay at least close enough to Caliboy that I can capitalize on his penalty. The GTR got himself not a great exit. I didn't get a great exit. Off goes Yo Caliboy, trying to get some slip behind Tennis 2D. Both of us do manage to get past Yo Caliboy. I'm going to try to outbrake you into this apex. Didn't work. He goes deep. I go deep. Through goes Yo Caliboy. Back to 7th place. Last straight. Do I have any chance of catching him for P6? At this point, not really. He's got the same machinery, and unless he drives into the wall. Unfortunately, there's somebody parked on the track, so I'm not allowed to pass this guy anyway. But this is where things got really weird. Second? Oh my god. Didn't say mandatory tires. They didn't figure it out. That's the penalty. 24 seconds. Ouch. Good race. Thanks for the race. Thanks, guys, for the great race. Peace out before you get angry at me. That is it. I'm going to wrap it up because I just did 3 races. 1, 2, 3. I got 2nd place in all 3 of them. Sorry if you haven't seen the first 2. I just spoiled them for you. Sorry about that. Thank you so much for watching. Have an absolutely awesome day, rest of your week. And we'll catch you all next time. Peace, folks.